I am Amoka Mom, and I am back to talk about finally conquering acne at the ripe old age of 42. Acne started for me as a teenager. It was pretty bad, but I would only get it in certain zones at certain times. I never had it all over my face. As a teenager, I would buy anything that claimed to be the most effective acne medicine at the time. A lot of it really dried my skin. I would wash my face over and over and would have big, painful bumps. Sometimes I would get multiple layers of bumps. I would pop the bumps. I would end up having scars from the bumps. As I got older, it got a little bit better in the sense that my bumps got fewer, but I never had clear skin. And if you go back and watch some of my videos, you'll notice that there are videos where you can see breakouts, you can see black spots here and there. This is something that has been difficult for me as an adult because I kind of think of acne as something that teenagers should have. My siblings all had acne as teenagers, but by the time they were in college, their faces were clear again. And I always sort of kind of felt like, what's wrong with me? Why do I still have acne? Makeup for me has been a no-no. Foundation irritated my skin horribly. I've tried all kinds of different foundations, same thing, powders. And so I shied away from even being able to cover it up because it exacerbated the situation. Had the most success out of using Proactive. It somewhat managed my breakouts, but they would still occur, once a month when I would have my periods, with pregnancies at certain parts of the pregnancy, and the scarring was always present. It wasn't until January when I prayed about it one more time during my 21-day fast that I felt motivated to consistently apply some of the things I had known about acne all along, that there could be a dairy link to acne, that there could be a link to eating meats that have certain hormones in them, that, drinking enough water and getting enough sleep, and, all these things all work hand in hand. And at the beginning of the year, as I prayed, I felt empowered to kind of put all these things into action. And also when I went to the Proactive kiosk at our mall to refill my supply, the salesperson arbitrarily said, make sure you're using sunscreen with this. Because if you don't use sunscreen, then the spots that you have can be exacerbated. And so I've never used sunscreen, black, you don't need sunscreen, you got all that melanin, that wrong kind of thinking. But for the first time in my life, I bought sunscreen. And so I think the combination of all those things, along with God finally answering my prayer practically with what I needed to do, resulted in my face clearing up like this. And, mostly almost all the dark spots that I have disappeared except for a very few that are fading away. I mean, I don't wear powder or foundation or anything, never have. Every time you see me on camera, it's my naked, natural face. And, for the most part, my skin has been pretty even. And if you see any kind of darkness under here, that's my eyeliner running. So all you makeup artists, gurus, if you have an eyeliner recommendation for someone with oily skin that doesn't run, let me know down below. But my skin is pretty even. And so now, finally, I have clear skin.